Hello, friends. How are you? Hop on, say hi. Happy Saturday. Just got to clean my mirror really quick. How are you? If you are new, welcome. Drop the word new and tell us where you are tuning in from. I would love to know. I'm going to get ready really quick. I have to run a couple of errands and then be done. So let's get a little makeup on. But come hang out. Ask me anything. Y'all love these. And tell me what your weekend plans are. We don't have a whole lot, but I've got a few things happening. And I have to say, y'all, I did something that you should never do. And that is run out of my favorite foundation. How does somebody do that? I don't know. I didn't know, but thank y'all for commenting on the tank. Y'all are going to love the tank top. If you are waiting on a message from me, I am running it through them as fast as possible. I do not have an assistant. It is just me. So I'm working on it. Working on it. I'm wearing the brown one today. I wore the green one yesterday. Y'all, I love them. I may never put on another bra again. Like, ever. Ever. I can't remember. I think it was, maybe it was Cameron Diaz. I don't know. I gotta turn my fan on. I'm not sure if it was her or someone else, but they were like, they turned 50 or something, and they're like, they're giving up bras forever. I'm trying. Surely. I can't believe I don't have an extra powder foundation, but that's all right. We're going to work through it. I'm going to do a little underpainting today because it's easy and I love it. And it looks really good. All right, first things first, let's put on a little primer. So, if you are new, this page is all about beauty, makeup, skincare, a little fashion, menopause, hot mess, all the things. We just hang out and have a good time. Kirk is on a mission in the house right now. You know how us as women, we get on a mission and, hey, Kim, how are you? Happy Saturday. Oh, I got my fan going. I'm thinking about putting my hair up for a little bit, though. Let's do that. I don't. But the man is on a mission. He said he was going to vacuum inside the house for me. Or for us, you know. I go in there a while ago. He has the shop vac in the house. And he is vacuuming all the ceiling fans and the vents and all of the things. I couldn't find the one that I wanted. But anyway, he is on a mission. He's been doing that for, like, I don't know, over an hour. I'm so grateful and thankful. I will tell you that something has to happen for a man to do certain things. And yesterday, in the middle of the day, our air conditioner froze. And so we didn't have any air for a little while. And this is why he's on a mission. I guarantee it. Something had to break or happen or whatever. Now, I have to tell you, he's really good about washing dishes and helping out and things like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for him to get this involved of vacuuming and stuff, things have to happen. The funny part is, I don't like that one. That he went to get the shop vac. Like, the vacuum cleaner we own is not good enough. He has to get the shop vac. So funny. Anywho, what's happening in your world? I know. See, Kim, isn't that awesome? He was underneath the couch as well, doing stuff. I really think, you know how we do spring cleaning after, the winter happens and spring is coming and all of that? I think this is a fall cleaning. He's ready for summer to be over, and he's like going through the whole house and doing things, which I love. And I bought new sheets. We have new sheets for the bed. They're supposed to be cooling sheets, which leads me to another topic. If you don't believe men go through menopause, I'm here to tell you they absolutely do. We are two of the hottest people. I mean, we're hot, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, he has a hot flash like I have a hot flash, y'all. And in the middle of the night, it's insane. Insane. We wake up and both of us are sweating. And I told him, I said, we're going to have to get a bigger bed because you're going to have to go on that side and I'm going to have to go on this side. But there is no touching and cuddling and all the things when we sleep. We love each other. We say, I love you, kisses, all that. And then you go to your respected side and I'm going to mine. I told him the other day, I said, this is why, and I don't know when it changed, but if you look at, the 1940s and the 1950s, hey, Tracy, how are you? I know, right? They feel very strong with the shop vac. Like, I don't know. Maybe the, this hair thing is killing me. Maybe the, if you use a vacuum cleaner, maybe it's not manly enough. I don't know. But whatever keeps the man motivated, doing his thing, I'm all for it. Shop vac and all. But this whole menopause and hot flashes and all the things that we go through, it's insane. Like, we wake up and I am on fire, and he is too. It's crazy. Oh, you have the cooling sheets? Oh, I'm so excited for them. I'm hoping. I'm thinking about I was researching, y'all. Have you seen the little, well, it's not little, but, it's like a fan that goes at the end of your bed and blows cold air on you underneath your comforter and your sheets and stuff. I'm almost to that point. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I'm such a squirrel today. People in the 1940s and the 1950s that slept in separate beds in the bedroom, the twin beds, we're almost to that point, y'all. Seriously. It's like I can't even sleep anymore with this man in the bed with me. It's insane. I used to think, oh, how can married people do that? You want to sleep with your man and all these things. You do, until you get about 50, and then you're like, you got to go. You got to go to your own room, your own bed, your own everything. I'll meet you back for breakfast, right? I'm telling you, that's not the worst idea I've come up with. I love my man. Y'all know I do. And I would do anything for him. But this whole sleeping arrangement, I don't know. I used to have a California king bed, which was, bigger than a regular king size bed. Which I am thinking about getting it again. And if I don't, I may go to the twin bed thing. I have determined that the twin bed situation doesn't mean you don't love one another. It means you really love one another and you want to stay together. So you need your sleep. You need your rest. And this is how we're going to do it. By living, sleeping in twin beds. This is how we're going to sustain our marriage and our love. Because nothing is worse than waking up thinking that you did not get your rest and your sleep. You know what I'm saying? I wonder when that changed, though. Talking about that. You get it too, right? I wonder when that changed. When somebody decided, when did people decide that we're no longer going to sleep in twin beds, we're going to have one big bed? Do y'all ever wonder about things like that? Or is it just me? Did some woman all of a sudden say, you know what? We're married and we're together and you're my man and I think we ought to sleep together. I bet she regrets that decision now. I bet she's like, don't look. I only have a little bitty left. The other is on its way. It's been shipped, but this is what we're dealing with. Yeah. Speaking of women that did things, if you're just hopping on, hi, say hello. Come hang out. Tell me your weekend plans. What's going on? Don't forget to, if you don't already follow me, you're going to want to, because it's just a lot of fun. Hit that follow button. But talking about women who have made a difference in the world, did you know that a woman created soap operas? I did not know that. I didn't know how soap operas were created anyway. I didn't know how they came. I just didn't know if, someone all of a sudden said, hey, let's make this kind of TV show. I guess I thought they did it that way, but it was actually a woman who had her own radio talk show, and she decided to make a soap opera. And she did these she did them on a radio show. And somebody came to her at some point and said, hey, let's make a TV show out of this. And I thought that was super cool. Let me, hang on one second, y'all. So how I know that is because I bought Kirk this book, and it's called The Book of Unusual Knowledge. Y'all, this is a cool book. But let me tell y'all, I know, very random. See, you should follow me because this is what we do. This is just random things that we talk about and learn about and all the stuff. So let me tell you. Hello, ladies. How are you? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it super, super quick. If I can't, I'll just keep going, but here it is, Queen of the Soaps. Hold on. I just think it's really cool. So here's when soap operas. Hey girl, hey Gail. Look, all right, so here it is. When 2 Chicago radio stations first put soap operas on the air, it was in the 1930s. Did y'all know that soap operas were actually that old? And then they revolutionized the broadcasting industry. So they started way before TVs were ever invented. Her name was Erna Phillips. So it all started, I know, do y'all find this interesting? I found this very interesting. So Erna was earning a living as a radio actress. I didn't even know that existed. And she proposed a daytime program called Painted Dreams, developed with a female audience in mind. The saga followed Mother Moynihan and her troubled family. And the station managers took a gamble on the 15-minute segment, and it debuted in October of 1930, and it found an eager audience of housewives who embraced the melodrama as a welcome distraction from their daily routines. And since then, the soap opera has become a staple of daytime programming. Is that not super cool? She also created The Guiding Light and several other soap operas. I just think that's awesome. You go, girl. She's like, well, we all have drama. Might as well. See, What does this tell you? Everybody loves the drama. They think that the Real Housewives and all of that were like, I don't know. This girl did it in the 1930s. Yes, Gail. It's called The Book of Unusual Knowledge. I got it on Amazon. I paid like, I don't know, $10 for it or something. I originally got this for Kirk because he loves to read, number one. Here's a little fun fact. Now, y'all know, if you've seen Kirk and all of this, you know, he's a big man. A man's man, right? He's a big teddy bear if you really know him, but my point is, he's very manly. And, do you want to know the favorite thing, his favorite thing to read? One of his favorite things? Shakespeare. Who'd have known? The things you learn about people. And I did not know that about him until we were together like several years. And I said something about Shakespeare one day, and he was like, I love Shakespeare. And I was like, what? I know. Very strange. I thought it was different. I don't particularly, I like Shakespeare. To me, Shakespeare is a hard read. You know, they have a lot of different wording, and I'm a simple gal when it comes to reading, and I don't read very often. I'm trying to get into it. I didn't read as a child. I should have. Only the things I had to read, you know what I'm saying? I love a magazine. I'd never read a novel until... Here's another fun fact, y'all. Are y'all liking this? I am trying to get into reading more stuff. So send me all of your recommendations of books and novels and things like that. So I'm trying very hard to do that. With that said, I had never read a novel, until 50 Shades of Grey came out. And then I read all three. You know, some things just pique your interest and some things don't. That one piqued my interest. But I have not read a novel since then. What does that tell you? I don't know. It's very hard for me to, contain what I'm reading. And I have to read things, you know, sometimes 2 and 3 times in order to absorb that. Today, you would call that a learning disability. In the 1970s and 80s, it was, you're not working hard enough, sister. Read it again. That's what we called it then. But, so it was difficult for me to, reading wasn't fun because I did have to read over and over again. So I just didn't, unless it just really piqued my interest, it was difficult. That and the fact that I spent a lot of time with grandparents who said, you know, there's always something to do. So we were always doing something. You didn't just sit and read and whatever. So anyway, I'm trying to broaden my horizons. And so y'all give me stuff that will keep my interest. And I love mysteries, obviously. And here's another thing. Right, Gail? That's what I'm saying. The things you learn about your partner, you think you know, and then you don't know, right? Um, where was I going with that? But I'm trying to take more time for I do love audiobooks. Um, because when I'm walking on my walking pad or I'm walking outside or whatever, I usually listen to music, but there's a lot of times I like to start an audiobook and listen to it while I walk and exercise. Of course, I love self-help books and I love a good mystery. I don't want anything that makes me feel bad. I don't want to hear about anything that is mean or torturous or, I'm a feel good kind of person. Like there's a lot of movies that are probably really good that I cannot watch because if it makes me feel bad, I can't do it. I can't. Right? I do have to read it over and over. My grandmother used to read like, what was it? Oh, Danielle Steele novels. I used to call it her nasty novels when I was a kid. I would come home and I would tell and it was my mom's mom. So I would tell my mom that, I had a really good time at Nanny's house and, we did certain things, but late in the evenings, when, you got quiet or whatever, I said she would read these nasty novels. They had the pictures on the front or whatever. Cracked my mother up, y'all. Cracked her up. So when I had children and for a little while, my nanny lived with us, she still read those books and she would go to like these, used bookstores where people kind of like a Goodwill, but for books. And people would exchange books and drop them off. Y'all, there's a lot of those books. A lot of those books because I would go with her and take her or whatever. And so anyway, when my children were smaller and she lived with us, they got to talking about Nanny's nasty novels that she read. Naughty novels, I think is what they called them. Naughty novels. It was fun. She didn't care. She loved it. She was like, I don't care. I'm reading my naughty novels anyway. Naughty novels. That's what we call them. Anywho, that's that today. How we got into that, I don't know, but here we are. Here we are. I think I'm going to use this mascara today. If you like today's makeup or look, you can just drop the word links in the comments and I will send you the link to everything that I put on. I'll even send you the link to the tank if you're wanting the tank top. Best tank top ever. And if you want to, let me go ahead and do this. I will pin, because sometimes this is easier. Because if you're like me, before I ask questions, I like to, shop around and look and all the things. So I'm going to put my makeup shopping link on here. And it's not just makeup, y'all. It is makeup, it's skincare, it's protein powders, it's supplements, it is clothing, it is nails, hair products, all kinds of stuff. It's my I call it my mini Amazon boutique. There's over 270 products on there. I think I'm up to like, I don't know, 40 brands, different brands on there. It's just everything that I love is in one place. So you also, when you buy things, you get a discount, and it's always, everything on my site is free shipping. No matter if you buy one product or you buy one product or 5 products or bundle or anything like that. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Oh, the tank? Yeah. I think I sent it to you. If I didn't, let me know. I'm trying to do as many messages as possible, but like I said, it's just me. I don't have an assistant. Although I am really close to needing one. So that's probably in my near future. But if you watch Yellowstone, you'll understand this reference. I'm afraid that my assistants would be kind of be like Beth's assistants. It would be somewhat kind of dangerous situation, but you'd have a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there. I'm pretty sure Beth would be. All right, what am I doing? Oh, mascara. I used palette 9 again today for my eyeshadow, just as a reference. I used these colors right here in the middle. Aren't those pretty? I love them. I love palette 9. And if you're interested in just one particular product, say like eyeshadow, just drop the word eyes and I will just send that particular link. Or like the powder foundation or the color sticks or anything like that. You can also always just message me directly. And ask me anything. You really can. And I will tell you, books like this, like I buy for Kirk, these books are great for, I buy them for my grandkids too. And they love them. The guys especially love them because it's not just things like that. Like, this book is really, and I think I paid like $10 for it or whatever. They're great Christmas gifts. There are, I don't know why I'm promoting this book because I love it, I guess. But it's about movies and television, animals, different games, art, literature. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is like the contents. History, pop culture, Earth and the universe, holiday, different stuff. It's just all about how things became the things they are, history, all that stuff. It's just really, really cool trivia and topics. Things that they will definitely not learn on social media or through the Xbox or anything like that. However, it does give them more information and more subjects and stuff to talk about. Like if they're just sitting at the lunch table or, you know, sitting outside at, I was going to say recess. Do y'all have, do the kids have recess anymore? Who knows? I don't know. But I'm just saying, you know, knowledge is key, and you just never know when you need to strike up a conversation. And you'll have more to say other than, did you see what so-and-so posted on whatever? I think it's a neat idea. You can't talk and do mascara at the same time. I'm sure some people can. I can't. But I also can't pat my head and rub my belly at the same time either. Oh, thank you, Gail. Gail, you would love the shoes I have on with this. There we go. Now we're just going to do a really, really simple lippy. I'm just going to go in with my Luxe lip gloss. Y'all, I love this lip gloss. It's hydrating and it's not sticky at all. It is the most beautiful nude color. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Release the hair. Y'all, I get so hot. There we go. That's today's look, y'all. That's it. Okay, Gail, do you want to see my shoes? Are you still here? All right, there we go. All right, my friends, oh, okay, hold on. Are you ready? Oh, let me take them off. Hold on. I thought I could kick it out that way. Hold on. My cow shoes. I love them. I love them. Look. Aren't they cute? I love my cow shoes. Anyway, all right, I'm going to end on my cow shoes. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to your honey bear. If he's traveling, you know, I always keep him in my prayers, and you too. And I love it. Yay. All right, my friends, I got to go run my errands. If you need anything, let me know. Have a fabulous weekend. Thanks for hanging out, and I love you. See you next time.